everyone, it's Kerry back with you today. So I am back for W in the ABC April 2026 challenge, hosted by Margaret and Tony. Links to the ladies' channels will be in the description box below. And for W, I'm doing watercolour clusters, the cheaty version. So I have gone ahead and printed out one of Reni's kits. She has the most amazing watercolour kit. This is just a few pages from the kit. And I love the fact that we've got these sort of watercolour swatches, but then we've also got them with a bit more of an interesting background as well. So I have gone ahead and cut out some of the swatches, which I've got here. I've got some with the white background, and then I've also got some with the sort of more vintage background. And I think these are a cute little way to use up scraps. You can make a load of embellishments for your journal, and then you can just stick them aside, and when a journal comes up and you need an embellishment, you can just grab what you've got. So these ones I have made using the more vintage background and just some scraps of fabric, a little butterfly embellishment. They are so fast to make, so I'm just going to pop these ones over to the side. And then these ones here I've made using the white ones with just some literally little scrappy pieces of fabric that I had in the scrap box. And on this one I've popped a butterfly. This one I've just got like a little gem. And this one I've just stitched a button onto. And then these ones I've just left blank because when you're making the journal, you might decide, oh, I want a flower, or I want a butterfly, or a vintage label or something like that. So you can always just make them to this point and then stash them aside for when you've got a journal you need something for. So I'll pop all these over to the side. I do like using things that have like a little bit of bling or something on them. I just think it adds something. Alright, so I'm going to work on one of the white ones and also one of the ones with the sort of more vintage background, and I've got a little butterfly here that I've already cut out. And over to the side here I've got an offcut of some embroidered trim and a little piece of lace that's got sort of some blingy bits on there. So I'm going to use that for my white one. And I just need, I've got a scrappy piece of lace, probably an offcut from something we've used in the challenge. And I'll just see if I can find a piece of lace or cheesecloth. So I've got this little piece of lace, and I'll just get a little scrap of cheesecloth as well, I think. Just lay that over the top. And if it's too much when you're done, you can always trim bits back. Alright, so I'm going to take my butterfly and I'm just going to gently bend the wings up from the body. Hopefully you can see that there. And then I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue. I'm only going to put it on the wings to begin with, so that I help keep that shape on the wings. So a bit of a blob there, and a bit of a blob there. And I'm just going to carefully sit that on top of my lace cluster here. As that hot glue dries, it'll sort of make a little bit of body between the wing and the lace so it doesn't sit so flat. So I'll just stick that one over there for a sec while it's drying. And I'm just going to trim off some of this extra netting. Now, I could just pop on a piece of the trim like that, but I think it's too chunky. So I'm actually going to go in and pick out or cut out some of the flowers from the trim, because they're on like a netting background, so I can cut away bits without losing the threads or the embroidery. There we go. So that can sit on top there. Now, just to be quick and easy, I use a staple to stick all this together. So I've just got my tiny attacher here, and I'm literally just going to put in a couple of staples like that. So when I'm ready to come in with whatever my top embellishment is, a button or a gem or whatever, I can pop it over the top of that staple if I want to. So back to this one. So we've picked up some of that lace and my glue's nice and dry there now. So I want to pop another blob of glue on the back in the middle where the body would be. And I'll just layer my lace back up and pop that down in the middle. So I can push down on the body and I'm not going to lose that sort of shape from the wings there where they're sort of lifted up and a bit more dimensional. So it's literally as easy as that to make these little embellishments. And I'll just go around the edge and distress that with my scissors. Probably should have done it before. And I'll just trim a little bit of this tulle back just a bit more. There we go. So they really are super quick and easy. And I like the fact, I like doing watercolour swatching on vintage book pages or that sort of thing, but sometimes I can't be bothered getting out all the paints and having the mess and blah, blah, blah. So this is just a really quick and easy way to get some very pretty little embellishments in a hurry. And because Renee's kit's got so many different colours, you can't go wrong. There's bound to be something in there that matches your project. So there we go. That is my extremely quick video for W. So we've got watercolour swatches. I will be back tomorrow with something for X, which is kind of cheaty, but X is, you know, X. So hopefully I will see you then. Thanks so much for joining me today. I will leave a link to Renee's watercolour kit in the description box below, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.